Features of constructive discussions for conflict resolution. Part 1. The aim of such discussions is to resolve a conflict by means of a compromise that satisfies both parties. Of course, this requires a willingness to accept a compromise for everyone involved in the conflict. The conflicting sides negotiate as equal partners who take each other seriously and respect each other. The authority of the trainer or teacher and hierarchical position remain untouched by this. However, these things should remain in the background during the discussions. Constructive conflict resolution consists of 5 steps. Step 1. Establishing the facts. What exactly happened? What are the objective facts? Who is involved? Step 2. Clarifying correlations and causes. How did it come to this conflict? What are the backgrounds, interests, motives of the parties involved? Step 3. Finding resolution strategies. Both sides clarify their positions, expectations, and objectives. Step 4. Selection of the best solution. The conflicting parties agree on a solution which is acceptable for both sides. They agree on a timetable and the method to implement the common solution. Step 5. Monitoring and evaluation. Has the solution been successfully implemented? If not, what are the problems which emerged and how can they be solved? Is there a need to modify the agreed solution? It is an illusion to believe that conflicts which have lasted for weeks or even months can be resolved overnight. Conflict resolution is a process which takes time. Possibly 2 or more discussions are needed depending on the degree of conflict escalation. Successful conflict discussions require an appropriate framework. Here are some tips. Seek the necessary dialogue early on, i.e., when recognizing the first signs of a conflict. If you wait longer, you risk the conflict escalating. Always discuss conflicts in a one-to-one setting. Do not set the date for the discussion hastily. Leave enough time for both sides to cool off. Arrange a date and time that gives all of the parties involved the chance to prepare. Beforehand, think about what you want to say and which solutions you can propose or accept. Ask your conflict partner to also prepare appropriately for the discussion. Agree to an appropriate place where you can discuss things without being disturbed. Allow enough time. In case discussions seem doomed to fail or no resolution emerges, keep in mind that it might be better to continue at a later date. In seemingly irreconcilable situations, bring in a mediator. This requires the approval of both parties. In the following clip, I'll give you some tips on how to conduct conflict resolution talks successfully.